the crossbar. And the Giants flips off and goes in. Switch to left field and down for a base hit. Hunterdon Central is going to win the state finals here tonight. Mark it on the board. Touchdown, Red Devils. On the deflection. On the deflection. Hunterdon Central. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hunterdon Central Soccer, where we have Hunterdon Central versus Bridgewater Raritan in a great soccer match today.
You know what, it's going to be an exciting match. Really nice day outside. Pretty large crowd of not only students but parents. So we're seeing Hunterdon Central just doing their last bits of warming up. Quick short sprints. We're going to have Sam Freed, I believe, in goal to start the match. So exciting to see what he's going to bring to the table as he was playing for JV last year.
Yeah, and I'll also say today the weather is looking quite hot. So hopefully fatigue is not too much of a impact. Yeah, Bridgewater Raritan taking the field as well as Hunterdon Central. Looks like Bridgewater Raritan will have ball the first half. You have Nicholas Asatiani on Bridgewater Raritan taking the ball.
Bridgewater.
And off we go. Bridgewater Raritan passing it back. Already taking a long pass. Fran Perez with the header. Thomas Shriver there. Great pass to Owen Mayrides. Bridgewater Raritan takes possession of the ball. Passes it, but stopped by her defense. Fran Perez with a pass to Simon. Intercepted. Bridgewater Raritan with the ball. You have Matt Davis with the interception. Dribbling down the field. Pass to Thomas Shriver. Thomas Shriver takes a shot. And that is taken out of bounds by Bridgewater Raritan. Great save by their goalie.
Matt Davis and Thomas Shriver, pretty dominant forces this year. Only 2 games played so far by Hunterdon Central. That was first game against Montgomery was 3-0, and then the last game against Delran was 2-0. Both Hunterdon Central taking the win.
Yep, and there we have the corner by Matt Davis, taken by the goalie. This will be a goal kick. Pass it back to their defense to Ryan Plant on Bridgewater. Ryan with the long lob, which will go straight to Lucas Cherniak. Passes back to Sam Freed. Sam Freed resets. Passes it to Michael Pesha. Michael Pesha dribbling now, trying to take some ground. Michael Pesha's pass intercepted, taken back. And ball out by Bridgewater Raritan. And that's Pedro Menendez taking the ball. It's a lob. Passes it to Bridgewater Raritan. Bridgewater Raritan with the ball. Intercepted by Zach Perron. He's been a captain of the year. Captain of the team this year. Then we have Michael Catanzaro with the ball. Won't be able to score. Thomas Shriver with the shot. Deflected, and that is out of bounds. And that will be a corner kick for Hunterdon Central. Oh, looks like it was a deflection off of Central, so it'll be goal kick. Ryan Plant, the senior, is going to take this one. It's a long pass. And that will be taken by Central. Owen Mayrides running after the ball. Owen Mayrides resets. Dribbles a little more with past Thomas Shriver going out of bounds. Owen Mayrides taking the throw in. Owen Mayrides to Simon Faella. Back to Owen. Simon dribbling the ball around. Resets it to Sam Freed. Sam Freed passing to Michael Pesha. Michael Pesha dribbling around. Pesha's pass is intercepted. And Bridgewater Raritan takes possession. Bridgewater Raritan passes it out of bounds. Pedro Menendez will take the throw in. Pedro's throw in to Michael Catanzare. Michael Catanzare dribbling upfield. Passes it to Owen Mayrides. Owen Mayrides there. Defended by Michael Takis. Thomas Shriver's attempt is intercepted. Looks like that will be a goal kick. Long kick from Bridgewater Raritan. Mixed fighting, and then we have Simon Faella passes it back to Lucas Cherniak. Lucas Cherniak passes it to Sam Freed, the goalie. Sam Freed resets the ball. Long pass to Matt Davis, the captain. Matt Davis teeing it up. Matt Davis attempt to Thomas Shriver's failed, and Bridgewater Raritan takes the ball. Matt Davis attempts the ball again. Great pass to Zach Perron. Michael Catanzari takes in the left corner. Looks for the cross, doesn't find it. Pedro has the ball, back to Catanzare. Catanzare tries to attempt, and Bridgewater Raritan defense takes that one. Throws it back to Owen Mayrides. Owen Mayrides passes it back to Cherniak. Central passing it back. And then you have the kick out of bounds, and it will be Bridgewater Raritan throwing. Bridgewater Raritan has been looking good this season, 1-0 against Montgomery.
You know, that is very interesting, too, because Bridgewater has only played one game, I believe, this year. So they've won it against Montgomery. They won that game 4-1. But what's interesting about it is Central has also played Montgomery so early in the season. They played them on Saturday. Bridgewater played them, I believe. I'm sorry. Bridgewater played them on Saturday. Montgomery was played against Central on Thursday. So Central ended up beating out Montgomery 3-0. So interesting how that works. Pretty even games between Bridgewater and Montgomery and Central and Montgomery. So it's going to be interesting to see how Central and Bridgewater Raritan play today.
Yeah, in the first 5 minutes of this game, Central has had a lot of possessions, taken a couple of shots as well. While they were failed attempts, Central still has the possession.
100%, almost 5 attempts, I believe, on the goal for Central, whereas Bridgewater Raritan has had 0. Owen Mayride's back there doing a great job just getting control of that ball once Bridgewater Raritan takes it down the field.
Yeah, I think Central's trying to play the long game here, trying to find the perfect shot, and they'll try to capitalize on that moment. Right now, Central still has possession after that throw-in, but Bridgewater Raritan takes it back. Attempt. Bridgewater Raritan trying to get the ball, but Pesha hits that out, and that will be a Bridgewater Raritan throw-in. That will be Ramis Pins taking that ball in. Throw-in. And there we have Bridgewater Raritan trying to fight their way through. I think that will be a Bridgewater Raritan corner. And that will be Edgar Hernandez taking that. Sorry, my apologies. Logan Nino will be taking that corner for Bridgewater Raritan. Your Central getting information as well as Bridgewater Raritan. Then they charge. And that looks like Central takes the ball. Bridgewater Raritan again. And that Matt Davis takes control of the ball upfield. Only a 2v2 right now. Matt Davis trying to make something happen, but Bridgewater Raritan takes control. Bridgewater Raritan defense has been pretty strong recently. It's a foul called on Logan Nino. Central takes that ball. Lucas Cherniak takes it in, but the referee blows the whistle. Says a couple words to Thomas Shriver, the captain. Thomas Shriver's been a strong unit for Central since sophomore year. Lucas Cherniak retakes this foul. Long pass in. Matt Davis tries to make something happen, but goalie takes care of that. That's a rush on Dave with the kick. Zach Perron tries to make a pass to Michael Catanzaro, but Adrian Arias takes care of that, the goalie. I think it's going to be a Central throw-in. And we have Owen Mayrides taking the throw-in. Owen Mayrides Jr. played on varsity last year, didn't get as many minutes. Hopefully he could do a lot for Central this year. Here's Zach Perron, pass it back to Fran Perez, playing CDM. We have Bridgewater Raritan takes control of the ball. Bridgewater Raritan dribbles it out. That will be a Central ball. That was Michael Tax with that dribble out. Owen Mayrides will take the throw-in again. Owen Mayrides talking to the coach. Owen Mayrides with the ball still. Great effort by Owen Mayrides to keep the ball. Zach Perron dribbles it out to Thomas Shriver. Owen Mayride's been a strong force today with keeping the ball in possession. Central resets back to Sam Freed. This defense passing it back, and then you have Pesha with the long ball, and then you have Bridgewater Raritan takes control, but Zach Perron gets the ball back. Simon Fiala with the ball, dribbles it out, makes way, gives it back to Sam Freed. Sam Freed with the pass to Lucas Cherniak. And that will be Central ball. Owen Mayrides with the throw-in again. Owen Mayrides with a long pass to Michael Catanzaro. Michael Catanzaro back to Zach Perron, who's the captain this year as well. To the other captain, Matt Davis, with a great pass to Pedro Menendez. Pedro tries to make something happen, but Bridgewater defense cleans that one up. Let's see what the ref decides, and that will be Bridgewater Raritan ball. Ryan Plant with the ball. He takes the goal kick. There the ball goes down to the 50-yard line. Bridgewater Raritan tries to make a pass, but is intercepted by Michael Pesha. Michael Pesha passes to Pedro. Pedro's ball is intercepted. Bridgewater Raritan has an opportunity here. That's Alexander Rami. Does not get that ball to go to his teammate, and that will be a Sam Freed goal kick. Central has had a lot of possession this game. While Bridgewater Raritan, I think that was their first shot taken.
No, yeah, Central has definitely been in the upper third for them, really close to the goal. We'll see how it goes in the future. Only about 12 minutes into the game so far, so much to come.
Yep. We have Bridgewater Raritan possession right now. Tries to make something happen, but it looks like Central has just been on point with their defense lately. You have Lucas Cherniak and Michael Pesha in the backfield who have done such a good impact, who've done such a good play. this whole season so far. You have Michael Catanzaro in the box right now. Tries to get a pass in, and is deflected, and that will be a corner kick for Central. Or it looks like that will be a goal kick. Bridgewater with the pass here. Bridgewater kind of need to get into the front part of their box and try to get a goal. The pass there. Long lob. Fran Perez with the header to Thomas Shriver. Thomas Shriver with the header to Simon Fiala. Tries to get over to Michael Catanzaro, but the goalie takes that. That will be Adrian Arias with the ball. He rolls it out. Yeah, Bridgewater passing it back and forth. Tries to get a spot here. That is to Nicholas Asatani, but that ball will not make it. That will be Owen Mayrides with the throw-in. Into Zach Perron. Back to Owen. Owen is fouled on that play. Here's Central with the ball again. Zach Perron brings it back to play. Lucas Cherniak has the ball right now. Pass to Pedro. Pedro with the defender on him. Tries to make a move. And that will be Bridgewater ball. And that will be Remus Binns with the throw-in. Remus, a junior, trying to make an impact on the team. Zach Perron gets the ball again. That will be Michael Catanzaro with the ball. That will be a foul call, and that will be Bridgewater ball. That will be Andrew Childs, the other center back, as well as Ryan Plant, who have been doing a pretty good job holding Central back. Ryan Plant with the good pass. Bridgewater takes a shot, but misses. But Central gives the ball back to Bridgewater. Bridgewater passes the ball inside, but Michael Pesha with the ball. He'll try to reset things. Back to Semfried. Michael Pesha has the ball. Tries to get the ball to Michael Catanzaro. Michael Catanzaro with the ball right now. Gets intercepted by Jascreet. And Owen May rides the ball to Thomas Shriver. Thomas Shriver now on a foot run. Tries to get the ball in, but goalie interferes with that. That'll be Bridgewater Raritan right now, passing the ball around. That'll be Nicholas Asatani. Ball intercepted. Michael Pesha with a great slide tackle. Takes control of the ball. Tries to fit that ball in, but that will be taken by the goalie, Adrian Arias, the junior.
Unfortunately, some great movement between Pesha, Perron, Davis, Schreiber, but nothing's really connected for the Red Devils, and they have got into the box many times. Unfortunately, just nothing has worked out for them. Nothing has clicked. So
yeah, Central Soccer is a very prestigious program here at Hunterdon Central, and losing a lot of seniors, they required a lot of players to step up, and you just saw a push off from one of the Bridgewater Raritan players to Owen Mayrides. Just heard a lot of the fans did not like that one. Owen Mayrides, a new varsity starter, has been doing a great impact on this game, as well as Michael Catanzaro, who's his first year on varsity, as well as Pesha and Lucas Cherniak, both starting this year as well.
you can definitely see from this junior class they're very aggressive. They really get towards the ball. They aren't afraid to go after it, maybe fall down a few times, get fouled. So it's really impressive to see that from this junior class, a few of them only starting on varsity this year.
Yep, as well as Pedro Menendez here, left wing. You can see Bridgewater Raritan has the ball right now.
Go, Diego.
Bridgewater Raritan subs, and now Zach Perron takes control of the ball. Back to Sam Freed, and Sam Freed will be resetting this. Lucas Cherniak. Cherniak and pass to Owen Mayrides. Owen Mayrides right wing. Passes to Thomas Shriver. Key forward for Central. He's been scoring a lot of goals for us this season, last season, and sophomore season. Zach Perron with a great touch there and pass to Thomas Shriver, but Central, after some difficulty, Central regains possession. Thomas Shriver with a nice give and go to Zach Perron. Zach Perron gets the cross in. Pedro Menendez to the pass, and Michael Catanzaro does not get a shot in. That will be a Hunterdon Central corner. That will be taken by the varsity captain, Zach Perron. Central's getting in position, as well as Bridgewater Raritan. Zach Perron takes the kick. That is long, and Bridgewater Raritan heads that back. Fran Perez regains possession, but it looks like Owen Mayrides will take this here from here. Central loses possession here. So Central regains possession, and that will be a foul on, I think that will be a foul on Simon Faella. Bridgewater Raritan. Ready to take this ball. Bridgewater Raritan with the long pass. That'll be taken by Bridgewater Raritan, but Owen Mayrides misses on the kick. That will still be Bridgewater Raritan possession. Bridgewater Raritan had a great opportunity there, but couldn't capitalize. Sam Freed takes that ball. Sam Freed tries to get it down to Catanzaro. Catanzaro lets it go, and that works out for them with Matt Davis having the ball in the left corner. Matt Davis tries to get something to happen, but you have Bridgewater Raritan defense, Ryan Plant with the slide tackle, and he gets that ball out of play. And the ref calls time. Has a couple words with Matt Davis and Zach Perron, the two captains of the team, as well as a couple of the Bridgewater Raritan players. And he gives Ryan Plant a yellow card.
Looks like Zach Perron will be taking the free kick. Let's see how this works out for Central. Zach is taking multiple corner kicks so far in this game. Nothing has worked out for them, but let's see how this goes.
Yeah, Central hasn't been really able to capitalize on any of these opportunities that they have. Hopefully Zach Perron can try to fit this ball in, but ref calls time again, and it looks like he's readjusting the defense as well as the ball. Zach Perron's taking the ball. Having a couple words with the refs on the ball's location. And here goes Zach Perron. Pass is a little bit long and looks like Owen Mayrides keeps that ball in play. Excuse me, that was Matt Davis, but Bridgewater Raritan will take that ball.
Once again, a little too high for Central. We've noticed that with Zach Perron. Previously on the corner kicks, just see him getting it a little too far past the goal.
You have a couple more passes in the midfield. Zach Perron getting a good pass to Michael Catanzaro. Michael Catanzaro cannot get to that ball, and that will be out of bounds on Bridgewater Raritan. And that will be Owen Mayrides with the throw-in. That was a great interception by Zach Perron. And getting that pass into there just a little bit tight and couldn't squeeze that ball in there. Mike Chancellor with the shot there. Hits the outside net. And that will be a goal kick. Adrian Arias with the ball. The goalie. That'll be taken by Ryan Plant, who's made a big impact on defense today for Bridgewater. And while Central has had a lot of opportunities, they have not been able to capitalize. Fran Perez with the ball. Header to Simon Fiala. And that ball is to Thomas Shriver. Thomas Shriver dribbles the ball inside. Some good moves there. Tries to make something happen. Passes it back to the CDM, Fran. And then you have Michael Pesha with the cross to Owen Mayrides. And then Thomas Shriver tries to make something happen, but that ball goes out of bounds. It'll still be Bridgewater ball. Central has had a pretty positive record against Bridgewater in the past 5 years. We've won 4 games and tied 1. So we're hoping to keep that record.
Oh, absolutely. Last October, Central did play Bridgewater, and we won against them 4-1. So interesting to see how the game has changed just between 1 year.
Zach Perron with the shot, crossbar. Central had a couple opportunities there. Zach Perron hits the crossbar and the ball comes out. Owen Mayrides with the ball again. And that will be Central ball. That was a great opportunity.
You know, that shot Zach just took, it really shows how close Central has come multiple times to scoring, setting things up in this first half, in the first 20 minutes of the half, which is really interesting to see, but unfortunately nothing has been clicking. Let's see how the second half of the first goes for Central. Owen Mayrides once again on that throw-in.
Yeah, Owen Mayride's been playing a fantastic game, keeping the ball possession and getting that ball to his forwards. Zach Perron has a couple of shots as well. Zach Perron tries to get that ball into the center, but could not, and that will be a corner kick. Zach Perron will take this corner kick. Owen Mayrides comes in as a help.
You see some discussion between them two, possibly going to switch up the play.
Owen Mayrides with Zach Perron with the cross. Thomas Shriver hits that ball out of bounds, and that will be a goal kick. You have Ryan Plant with the ball again. Ryan Plant's been able to get the ball across field, but Bridgewater hasn't been able to keep possession there. Let's see what happens this play. And that ball goes to Bridgewater. Bridgewater takes the ball, intercepted by Thomas Shriver, but Bridgewater keeps the ball. And in the play before, we have substitution for Pedro Menendez for Jose. That is Jose Arias in the play. I'm sorry, that's a substitution for Matt Davis. Bridgewater with the pop. Bridgewater keeps possession, but we have Michael Pesha tries to get the ball back. Bridgewater has an opportunity, crosses it, and that will be a Central goal kick.
Diego, good idea.
That was Diego Henayo with the cross. Michael Pesha with the ball here. tries to get the ball to Rich Bazaler, who's in the game. Jose takes the ball, dribbles it downfield, gets intercepted by Bridgewater. Bridgewater dribbling the ball, passing to Brandon Sidor. He gets in trouble, and Central regains possession. On Bridgewater, Deskira Darmy has been doing really good on defense, getting a lot of balls back for Bridgewater. Well, Michael Catanzaro chases that ball down, tries to squeeze that to Thomas Shriver, but that will be a Central corner.
Looks like Zach Perron once again taking the kick.
You see Owen Mayrides over there having a couple words with the coach, getting some water. Bridgewater, Rich Rizal with the headers. Bridgewater tries to reset, and Pesha takes the ball. Mayrides pass to Fran, CDM here. Fran passes it to the winger, Pedro with the bad touch, and that goes out of bounds. Bridgewater with the ball there. That's just great with the ball. Great pass from Bridgewater, intercepted. Just great with the ball. And then you have Ryan there. Ryan Dannenberger. The ball goes out of bounds. Dannenberger takes the ball back in. And that ball goes to Logan Nino. Logan Nino still has the ball. Gets the ball inside, but that still stays in Bridgewater in possession, and Zach Perron takes control of the ball. Bridgewater takes the ball back, and the ball goes to the forward, Thomas Shriver for Central. Rich Bazaler tripping there, couldn't get to the ball in time. But you have Fran Perez, tries to get that ball down to Jose. Jose does take control of the ball, but will not be able to properly gain possession. So then you will have Ryan take the ball back in, and that is to Joseph La Stella. That ball is intercepted, and that will go out of bounds from Central. Clearly see Zach Perron not happy there. Pedro and Bridgewater. Central takes control of that ball. Then you have Owen Mayrides all by himself in that corner. Owen Mayrides passes it to Thomas Shriver. And that they try to make something happen. Bridgewater regains possession.
You know, when it comes to Bridgewater Raritan, they had a slow start first 15 minutes of the game. Central definitely had lots of possession, but coming to 10 minutes, 11 minutes left in the game for the first half, they've made a quite large impact and started gaining way better connections, as we see that now they are switching up the lineup and letting two new players in. We'll see where these two players end up.
You have Tyler Rodriguez subbing in for Michael Catanzaro. Oh, Tyler Rodriguez with the ball. Gets possession, tries to get the ball to Pedro, does not. Fran Perez in trouble. Great pass to Michael Pesha. Pesha tries to get the ball to Jose, does not happen. Bridgewater dribbling around, trying to get out of trouble here. Ryan Plant with the ball. Great pass, or bad pass by Bridgewater, and that lands in Central possession. And that is a foul on Jose. Number 11, that will be Bridgewater in possession. It is also a hot Tuesday day, and humidity is high, so you also have to consider that into fact for Central having a hot start as well. Players were warmed up. Now, after around 30 minutes of play, they've been getting tired.
Yeah, you can notice in Matt Davis, he was taken off the field just short of, I believe, 15 minutes left in the first half, because He's really working out there. You can see that players do need to take a rest because they are fatigued. So he's off on the side for a few minutes, probably just taking a quick break, regaining energy.
Bridgewater takes this ball in. Fran on him. Fran trying to make a play happen. Rich Rizzaller with the ball. Tries to get out of trouble. But Bridgewater regains possession. Diego Henna with the ball to Nicholas Satani. That is discreet. Army with a shot on goal, but that is recovered by Sam Freed.
Keep working, Joe. Keep going, Joe.
Owen Mayrides and Lucas Cherniak there cleans that up. Sam Freed with the kick to Owen Mayrides. Owen Mayrides couldn't get to that, and that will be Bridgewater ball throw-in. Thomas Shriver can't do anything with that, and that'll be Bridgewater ball again. Logan Nino takes this one in. That's Andrew Childs back there with the ball. Owen Mayrise tries to get to that ball. That'll be a foul on Bridgewater. And Owen Mayrides with a great hustle play. Owen Mayrides, a name that you haven't really heard a lot of last year, has been making a big impact on Central play this year and at this game. Lucas Cherniak with the slide tackle. It'll still be Bridgewater ball. Slide tackle on Brandon Sidor. That was Alexander with the pass back in, and that's intercepted by Owen Mayrides. Central ball. You can see Central lining up for subs. I think that is a German getting ready to get into the game. Thomas Shriver with the ball, trying to get this ball forward, as Central hasn't really had a good opportunity in a good while. Zach Perron gets the ball to Rich Rizzaller, but Rich couldn't get that. But that will be a foul on number 3, and that will be Andrew Childs. And I think Lucas Cherniak will be taking this ball, this free kick. Bridgewater arguing about that call. You have a couple subs getting ready to get into the game. You can see on Bridgewater and on Central. Lucas Cherniak with the free kick. Ready to get this game back into play. 5 minutes left in the half. Let's see what Central or Bridgewater can do to capitalize. There's the whistle. It's a short pass to Owen Mayrides. Tries to get the ball in, but gets the corner, which I think is what he was aiming for there, as the corner will help Zach Perron get the easy cross into the box.
You know what? Plays like that, though, are what is going to determine if Hunterdon Central is going to get that goal or not, because just switching up what you've been doing that hasn't previously been working is really just the best bet for the team going in to the last 5 minutes of this first half.
Yep, and Zach Perron gets ready to kick this ball back in. There's the whistle. There's the kick. And that will be a header, but that will be stopped by the Bridgewater defense. Thomas Shriver does not get a shot there. And Fran Perez tries to get the ball back in, but that will be actually a throw-in. There was some curve on that, so Fran Perez manages to get that ball to the right sideline instead of the goal sideline. Hunterdon Central brings the ball back in. Jose gets a good touch on that. Gets a bad touch on that. Wasn't great placement. Bridgewater Raritan with the ball here. And Fran Perez helps stop that. That was intercepted by Nicholas Satani. And you have Ryan Dezorska with the throw in here. Tries to get the ball to Discreet, and he does accomplish that. Rich Mazzaler on that defensive play. Ryan passes the ball back into Logan. Logan Nero does not get the ball where he wants. Tyler Rodriguez with the ball does not make a good pass, and that is back into Bridgewater Raritan's feet, I guess. And we have Alexander Rami tries to fit that ball in, does not, as the door closes on him by Francisco Perez. Ethan Coriolis and Thomas Shriver there have a moment. Ref has a couple words with Thomas there. And Thomas receives a yellow card there. And there goes Thomas for Matt Davis, the other captain. Thomas Shriver there was looking kind of exhausted from that first half of play. Hopefully he could regain his energy, as he is a key impact for his Central's offense. Bridgewater Raritan getting this ball back. There's the kick. Bridgewater Raritan with a bad collision from Sam Freed and their player Yusuf Rahman. Thankfully they're both okay. And Yusuf hits that ball out of bounds, and that will be a Central goal kick. That one did look like a bad one. Thankfully no one was injured. Now you have some subs in. You have Aiden Shendak coming in for Pedro. You also have German coming in for Zach Perron.
Additionally, Owen Mayrides was just subbed out. Not too sure who it is, though. Very far off on that right side.
I think that is Matt Russo in that corner. Ref calls time.
Some confusion between them two. Not too sure why.
You have plenty of new faces on the field right now. From the starting lineup, you have Aiden Chendak, you have Jose, you have Tyler Rodriguez, as well as Rich Mazzaler. As well as Matt Russo. Matt Russo with the ball, right wing. Lucas Cherniak with the pass. Does not find any forwards there, but Rich Mazzaler takes that ball, but gets intercepted by Bridgewater Raritan. But Central capitalizes. Tyler Rodriguez gets the ball, tries to fit that ball into Aiden Chendek, does not. Bridgewater Raritan trying to make something happen. Great pass here from Bridgewater Raritan. That's a 1v1 for Ryan Plant. Ryan Plant tries to get that ball in, and he will not be able to get that ball in. That was probably one of the best opportunities that Bridgewater Raritan has had this game.
Ball travels right across the goal line. Unfortunately, Bridgewater Raritan can't secure that one, but it is best case scenario for Central.
Alexander Rahimi tried to get to that ball, was not able to get it, and Central has possession of this ball. We see Bridgewater Raritan gets a nice steal, gets the ball back, but we have Matt Russo with the ball back to Tyler Rodriguez, and the ball gets intercepted. You have a collision there from Matt Russo and number 7, Ethan Corrales. And Bridgewater Raritan hasn't been getting these balls back because of the Central defense. You have Michael Pesha and Lucas Cherniak, who's been playing the whole game. They've been a key impact on this defense, with Michael Pesha with the great straight line speed, and Lucas Cherniak with the great ball control as well as the speed as well. You also have Owen Mayrides in the right wing, who's playing this game, subbed in for Matt Russo, and as well as Aiden Chundak playing left wing. See Pedro, or Michael Pesha, gets that ball into Jose. That's a good placed ball. Jose trying to make something happen, getting that ball in. Great move by Jose. Tries to get that ball in, is not able to, and that will be a corner kick.
You know, short 10 seconds left on this game. I don't know if they're going to get that. Obviously, Hunter and Central's mad about that.
You just saw a Bridgewater Raritan player kick that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, purposefully, not too
Tyler
happy.
Rodriguez tries to get that ball in. Will not be able to.
Not the greatest way to end the first half for Hunter and Central, but we will be back shortly within the next 10 minutes.
Welcome back to Stewart Field. You have Central and Bridgewater Raritan 0-0. You have both teams switching sides. Central will be scoring in the right goal, and Bridgewater Raritan will be scoring in the left goal. Bridgewater Raritan did have ball first half, so Central will take ball second. Central obviously doing their pre-game, pre-half. Sorry.
You know, Central was very dominant the first 15 minutes of the first half. Hopefully they can carry the same forward. Bridgewater Raritan was able to catch up and really get their momentum moving, but really hoping that that isn't the case for this second half from the start.
Yeah, it looks like Central's put back their starting lineup. So we will have Owen Mayrides as right wing, Thomas Shriver back up as forward, as well as Zach Perron and Matt Davis. They have Michael Catanzare taking this one. Obviously, Cherniak and Pesha in the back playing center backs. And they have been a huge impact. We have Cherniak passing into Mayrides. Bridgewater Raritan takes control of the ball. And you have Bridgewater Raritan keeping the ball back in play. Thomas Shriver was not expecting it. Fran Perez passing it back to Cherniak, and Cherniak resets back to Sam Freed. Bridgewater Raritan passing it up the field. There you have Michael Pesha there. Cherniak and Pesha passing it back and forth. That ball field to Matt Davis, who gets that ball in. Matt Davis trying to get somewhere. Eventually get to the Fran, who gets it to Simon Faela, who passes it to Owen Mayrides. A great pass to Thomas Shriver. Thomas Shriver in the right corner. Can't do anything about that. That's Owen Mayrides will take this throw-in. Last year, we're missing Nek Patel, who had a really insane throw-in. We have Owen Mayrides taking that one in. Owen Mayrides tries to get the cross in, and nobody is there. Simon Faela getting the ball back in. Pop, fly. There you have Bridgewater Raritan kicking it back, but Central takes the ball. That will be Pedro Menendez, who gets that ball intercepted. That ball is going all the way back to Sam Freed. Gets the ball to Pedro. Pedro passes it back to Sam Freed. You see Alexander Rahimi, the forward, chasing that down. Michael Pesha gets the ball to Matt Davis. Matt Davis is guarded by Ryan Plant. Matt Davis tripping there, trying to take a shot there. Gets the ball in. Thomas Shriver just loses where the ball is. Owen Mayrides gets the ball up. Does not get a shot in. Ryan Plant there. Owen Mayrides has the ball. He's going to take another corner. Or not corner, sorry, cross. Tries to get that ball in. Matt Davis. And nobody there was anticipating it. That would be Bridgewater Raritan ball.
You know, no goal from Central so far, but that is the energy needed in this first few minutes of the second half. Just back and forth momentum between the two teams. Central getting the ball forward right past the goalie, making the goalie think quick in this difficult situation. That's really what Central needs to start off this half.
Yeah, Central's energy was pretty strong at the beginning of the half. Hopefully they could have the same energy to start this half, and hopefully they could capitalize and get some goals. You have Ethan Corrales getting that ball in to Logan Nino, passes it, which is intercepted by Cherniak. Matt Davis takes control of the ball, looking around, doesn't find any support there. Pedro Menendez was thinking about a cross, does not get it. Simon Faella over there trips, still has control of the ball in the corner, and he loses it. Bridgewater Raritan, with miscommunication, Central takes control of the ball. Michael Pesha sending it all the way back. There you see Sam Freed telling everyone to reset. Sam Freed with the long kick, straight to Bridgewater Raritan. Bridgewater Raritan taking it up. You have Justri Darmy tries to get that ball in a little bit too long. That'll be Central ball. Justri Darmy has been playing really good for Bridgewater Raritan today as he came off the bench. Looks like he will be starting the second half. He's been a great force on defense, has found a couple plays on offense, but Bridgewater Raritan, just like Central, has not been able to capitalize. Great passing by Central. Zach Perron tries to get that ball up by Matt Davis. Matt Davis with the hard work. Simon Faella finds some space, passes Matt Davis, but the ball gets intercepted. But Central keeps on to it. Matt Davis, a retry here. Tries to get that ball into Thomas Shriver, and he doesn't make it happen. That will be their goalie, Adrian Arias, with the kick, who gives the ball off to Yusuf Rahman. Yusuf Rahman kicks this ball towards center field. Fran gets the touch on that, but Bridgewater Raritan will maintain possession. Bridgewater Raritan racing up that sideline. Tries to get the ball in, and Fran Perez kicks it back to Sam Freed. Takes control of that. Lucas Cherniak here in the backfield. Tries to get the touch to Thomas Shriver. Eventually Thomas Shriver does end up with the ball here. Oh, saw an opportunity there with Catanzare. Catanzare looking like he's offsides. Tries to get back on. Matt Davis with the shot. Not the best shot. And that looks like Bridgewater Raritan will take that shot.
You know, a nice cross into the middle from Zach Perron. Zach Perron really just does a great job looking for space, looking for open players, communicating with the team, exactly what you look for in a center midfield.
Here you have Michael Pesha letting that go for Sam Freed. Sam Freed picks it up. Kicks it long downfield. That'll be the ball for Michael Catanzaro. A great header to Matt Davis. Matt Davis tried to get a one-on-one opportunity. That is stopped by Bridgewater Raritan defense. That looked very promising. That was an absolutely fantastic header by Michael Catanzaro. Very unfortunate that Central couldn't capitalize. Zach Perron resets the ball. Bridgewater Raritan and Central battling it out here. Eventually Bridgewater Raritan maintains possession. There you have Yusuf trying to get that ball from Michael Pesha, which he does. And that is a goal for Bridgewater Raritan. And there you have all the players there with 10 minutes into this first half. That will be Nicholas Asatiani with the goal. Nicholas Asatiani. Yeah.
You know, unfortunate situation for Central, but Bridgewater and Central have been playing really back-to-back aggressive games, so hopefully Central can recover from this, get a goal in following them, but overall, nice goal from Bridgewater.
Matt Davis trying to chase that ball down. Doesn't make anything happen. Fran Perez resets the ball, CDM, the right wing. Owen May rides, pass it to Michael Catantare. You have Fran Perez with the ball in the box, takes a shot, and that does not go in the goal. There's 32 minutes in this second half.
Go White, stay strong.
Bridgewater Raritan with the goal kick here. It's a long one. That looks like it will be Bridgewater Raritan possession there. You have Diego Henayo, whose ball does get intercepted, but Bridgewater Raritan will not keep that ball. But eventually they will regain possession. You have Nicholas Asiatani trying to make a stop there. Does not make it. You have Loganino. Tries to get it to Alexander Rahimi and does not. Bridgewater Raritan trying to get that ball back. Fran Perez cleans that up. And you have Luke Christensen here for the sub for Michael Pesha. Luke Christensen there, trying to get a good touch. Gets that ball out of bounds. Luke Christensen, also a junior, first year playing varsity soccer at the program. There we have Bridgewater Raritan trying to get a stop, but Lucas Cherniak with the stop. Trying to get that ball to Matt Davis. Does not get that to happen. Michael Catanzaro trying to back him up. Bridgewater Raritan will regain possession. Nicholas Asatiani subbed out there. And Diego Henayo is his replacement. Bridgewater Raritan with the long header to Luke Christensen. Bridgewater Raritan and Central battling it out still to this point. Bridgewater Raritan looks like they have possession, but it looks like Central will regain possession. Their coach is trying to keep, Central's coach is trying to keep the play very fast, trying to get as many opportunities as possible. As you see here, Matt Davis trying to make something happen. That ball goes out of bounds, and that will be a corner kick for Central. And you can see Zach Perron getting over there. Central goal right here would be very pleasant. It is 1-0 Bridgewater. Trying to get a good cross. Central does not get a good touch. Fran with a great move there, making number 5 in Bridgewater. Yusuf Rahman trip over his own feet. It will be central ball. Luke Christensen. And it will not be central ball. It will be Bridgewater ball. Luke Christensen was really hoping to get that ball back in play, trying to give Central as many opportunities that it can have for the next 28 minutes. Bridgewater throws it in. Luke Christensen takes care of that. The pass is to Michael Catanzaro, who's struggling at the moment, getting double teamed. Bridgewater right now has been double teaming a lot of the Central players, giving them a tough time to try and get the pass out and look for opportunities. Zach Perron with the ball. Luke gets it. There you have Sam Freed trying to reset the ball. Gets the ball to Zach Perron. Tries to get a good touch. Thomas Shriver gets the ball to Michael Catanzaro, who tries to get the ball to Matt Davis. That will be central ball. And
You know, some nice looks from the 3 forwards, all heading it off to the next. Unfortunately, wasn't able to reach Matt Davis, but if a big throw-in can impact this game, possibly move the ball around, see the space, you can get another opportunity.
Fran Perez and Zach Perron both have been getting good looks to their teammates. Here you have Owen Mayrides, the right wing, trying to get the ball to Thomas Shriver, doesn't get it. Bridgewater tries to keep that ball in play, and that will be central ball. Owen Mayrides is getting that ball in to Fran Perez, a CDM, who dishes it out to Pedro Menendez. Pedro trying to make something happen. Great move by him. And he takes a lot of space there. And you have Owen Mayrides trying to get to that ball. Doesn't get it, but he gets the interception. Hopefully he could get the cross in right here. Does. And no shots there. Pedro takes the shot, and that is long to the right. That was a great opportunity for Central. Could not capitalize. And Bridgewater takes this one back out.
You know, Central has seen multiple times. They've gotten the ball up to the front. They cross it into the middle, and not a single person is there to follow forward into the goal.
Yeah, I'm sure Bridgewater's coach's heart stopped there when he saw Pedro Menendez with all that open space and with the ball right in front of him. Fortunately for him, the shot was not on target. Central regaining possession here. Just loses it. Bridgewater trying to get this ball up. Field can't. Fran there. And you have a foul here called on Michael Catanzaro. This looks like a shove. And you have Owen Mayrides. Looks like he's getting subbed out. Owen Mayrides getting subbed out for Aiden Chendek. We have Plant in the back Cape Field. Rahimi supporting him, getting the ball there. Rahimi gets that ball in, but you have Sam Freed cleaning that up. And you have Pedro Menendez in left wing, getting the ball to Simon. Simon getting the ball to Matt Davis. Matt Davis trying to look for opportunities here. Does not make it happen. That will be a goal kick for Bridgewater. Central really needs to start capitalizing on these opportunities that they're seeing.
You know, it's been unfortunate for them so far for the last 15 minutes, but they still have 24 minutes left in this second quarter, so the game is nowhere near over, and there is still a fight left to fight.
Yes, of course. In the first 5 minutes of this game, Central had 5 shots taken, while Pedro's shot was the first shot in this half for Central. The pop fly there from Bridgewater, making it a corner kick. There you see Zach Perron getting ready to take that.
Second corner kick of this second half. Hopefully something different. Same thing every single time for the last 10, which is very unfortunate because Bridgewater's picked up the play.
The ref having a couple words with Michael Catanzaro, who's been talking to the ref. There's the kick, and it goes straight into the hands of Bridgewater defense. The goalie. My apologies. That'll be Adrian Arias taking this one with 23 minutes in this second half. And you have Aiden Chendak trying to defend this one. Gets a little physical, gets the ball to go his way. And you have Thomas Shriver trying to clean this one up, doesn't able to. Aiden Chendak gets the ball to Thomas Shriver, who's trying to get the ball to Michael Catanzaro. Fortunately, just dribbles it out. Bridgewater Raritan throws this one in, and that will be straight to Michael Catanzaro. Luke Christensen dribbling this one out, dribbles this one out, gets this one to Zach Perron in the center, who Matt Davis gets in that corner, and unfortunately just dribbles it right out. Another goal kick for Adrian Arias, which will be taken by Ryan Plant. There's some substitutions here. And you have Trent. You will have Trent Morgante in as forward for Michael Catanzaro. And you will have Rich Bizaller in for Zach Perron. Zach Perron has done a lot for this game today, but you could see him getting frustrated some moments with his teammates. Simon trying to get the ball to Fran, and he will. And Aiden Chendak does not get a good hit on the ball. Fran gets possession, keeps the ball, gets that ball to Jose. Jose keeps the ball there, trying to get across, but he gets a corner. There you have Matt Davis taking this one. And I hope you stay tuned in as we have a field hockey game right after this one at Stewart Field. Matt Davis with the corner. Luke Christensen trying to get that ball on target. Fortunately does not. That would have been his first varsity goal. We have Ryan Plant taking this one from the backfield. And I'm sure Bridgewater Raritan right now is trying to keep possession. Goal opportunity will be fantastic, but in this slow-paced game, Matt Davis cannot keep the ball. Fran Perez gets the ball back, trying to hit the ball, cannot get anywhere to go his way. And Aiden Chendak there, trying to get to the ball, gets a touch to Jose, and Aiden Chendak there has the ball, trying to get the cross, which is intercepted by the Bridgewater Raritan defense. Fran Perez gets the ball back to Aiden Chendak, who just misses the ball, and unfortunately that will be a Bridgewater Raritan ball. And ref calls time. Looks like we have an injured player on the field for Bridgewater Raritan. That will be Alexander Rahimi. And his substitute will be Vincent Serrani. Rahimi is a senior. Serrani will also be a senior. Tigo Hanayo. Jose back to Michael Takis. Aiden Chendak gets the ball. Throws it in to Jose. Can't get a good touch. You have Nick there. Passing to Cherniak. And there you have Luke Christensen passing the ball back to Sam Freed. Sam Freed with ground pass to Fran Perez. Fran can't keep the ball as he has pressure. Tries to get a touch, and there you have Sam Freed cleaning that one up, and Aiden Chendak on the right side. Trying to find space. That's a decent pass to Jose. Jose can't get to that one. That will be a throw-in for Hunterdon Central. You see Simon Fiella there looking for the ball. It doesn't look like he has anyone on him. Takes the ball. Dribbles it back towards their defense. Gets the ball to Lucas Cherniak. That's a cross to Matt Davis. Matt Davis doesn't look like he can get to that. Unless he does. But that will be... Looks like that will be a goal kick.
You know, the second half has heavily been dominated by Central on the right side. They haven't really been moving it to the left, getting that ball around back and forth, crossing into the middle on both sides. So that might be the key that they're missing when it comes to just making a connection between the players, but we'll see going forward.
I also think that Bridgewater Raritan has really been stepping up their defense in the second half. You can see they're double teaming on some of the players here that they know are huge impacts on the team. Like Thomas Shriver couldn't get anything going, who has been subbed out. As well as Zach Perron, who couldn't get anything going as well.
100%. Zach Perron was in the middle. Lightning speed first half, but second half he wasn't necessarily able to make those connections.
There you have Michael Takis with the fake pass. Tries to get that ball in. But Central looks like Luke Christensen will kick that one out of here. Luke Christensen can't get high enough. Cherniak looks like only defender back there. Looks like some miscommunication on Central here. Lucas Cherniak and Luke Christensen both going for the ball. Eventually the ball is hit out of play. Bridgewater Raritan will take this one. I'm sure they're taking their time here with 15 minutes left on the clock. You can see them just trying to kill time here. Central yelling some words. That will be Michael Takis. Bridgewater Raritan trying to get a shot. It's not. There's Sam Freed quickly getting this ball back in play. As Central does not want to lose any time that it has. These next 15 minutes are going to be very valuable for them. But you see, Michael Petra is back in, as well as Thomas Shriver is subbed in for Matt Davis. You can see Trent Morgante at 9. You have Thomas Shriver there. Does not get to the ball. Central really needs something here in the next 15 minutes. Jose gets the ball. Dribbles it up. Bridgewater Raritan trips on the ball. Nicholas has Takis with the ball there. And that will be Bridgewater Raritan. Great play by Takis there. Yusuf Rahman with the kick. Bridgewater Raritan getting a good shot inside, but that just goes over the crossbar, over the field goal. That will be Central goal kick. Got Sam Free there, quickly passing it off to Cherniak. Cherniak definitely wants to get this ball as far up as he can, which he tries to does. Gets it to Jose, not the best touch. That'll be Ramon's ball here. Michael Takis throws it in to Jason Urena, and that ball goes out. Jason looks like Takis is going to take this throw in. Michael Pesha trying to put as much pressure as he can. So does Trent there, and does not get any pressure. There you have Simon Fiala gets a good pass to German. And Jose gets the pass there to Trent. Trent, not the best pass to Pesha. You could just see Central and Bridgewater Raritan both fatigued right now. You can see Pesha here. Pesha has switched positions and is playing right back, in case you have been wondering. And Zach Perron comes back in, and Trent gets subbed out for Michael Catanzaro. Rich Rizzaler is also in here for Simon, not for Simon. We have Michael Pesha trying to get that ball in. Catanzaro with the ball in the box, gets the shot, and that goes in with Michael Catanzaro. Michael Catanzaro with the score. Michael Catanzaro. Yep. Now that brings Central back into this.
You know, that was exactly what Central needed. Just keeps the pace moving. Now the guys are all amped up. You can see them moving faster in the game, just keeping that momentum up and trying to get something, a new connection for another goal.
Yeah, and that was just a great play by everyone. You could see Pesha there trying something new, getting that long header back into the goal face, which they've been doing a lot of last year. And you could see that Michael Catanzaro clearly found space and put it in that right pocket.
You saw how fluid the movement was between Central as well. You know, they saw that they weren't open in one spot, so they kept moving it to the next, and then Michael was able to put it together.
You also saw Jose, Rich, and Simon Fiala all coming in towards dragging defenders, which opened space in the box. That was a perfectly executed play by Central.
Absolutely.
Just exactly what they needed with 12 minutes in the half. Bridgewater Raritan with the ball here. Jose with the nice touch keeps the ball in. You can see Catanzaro trying to get that ball in. Fortunately, he does not. But you can clearly see both teams having a little bit more energy. Bridgewater Raritan trying to get back, and Central after that positive play for them.
Joe, be strong, Joe.
And a lot of players right now are out of position. You can see Michael Pesha, who has been playing center back this whole game, is playing right back. You can also see Michael Catanzaro with the ball, trying to find space, gets there, and that ball is still in play. And that's Jose trying to get that ball in, does not. Pesha and Zach Perron. Zach Perron gets the ball back to Pesha. And Michael Pesha passes that ball to German, which is intercepted by Bridgewater Raritan. And that looks like Luke Christensen will just pass that one back. Sam Freed passes it along to Thomas Shriver, which creates a really good touch on that ball. Trips over his own feet. And Bridgewater Raritan with the ball. You can see Looks like he's trying to get that ball in there to Jose. Unfortunately, does not. Luke Christensen hits the ball out. Jason Urena was in that box. Jose trying to play interference on that ball, but Bridgewater Raritan keeps that one. That is Michael Takis with the ball dribbling up. Rich Bazaler on him, also a new face. Lucy trying to get that ball in, but looks like there's no one supporting him there. And looks like Michael Takis is on the ground. And ref calls time. Michael Takis holding, looks like his knee or calf. Hopefully he's okay.
Looks like he's just gonna walk it off. Not too sure if he's staying in or just.
Looks like he's getting subbed out here. It looks like Michael Catanzaro and some of the boys over there for Central are getting some water. It is a very hot and humid day here out in Stewart Field, and obviously the turf makes it 15 degrees about hotter. It's on this warm 80 day. The boys over there are feeling it around like 95 or around upper 90s. Looks like Rahimi is there up there with, looks like that's a substitution made for Michael Takis. Sam Freed with the kick. Michael Pesha has the ball. Great pass to Matt Davis over there.
Matt Davis trying to control it, seeing what he could get done.
It was a pretty good shot on target. That just looks like Bridgewater Raritan goalkeeper Adrian Arias just cleans that one up. That was Matt Davis with that attempted shot. Great stop quickly. You clearly see Central defense there trying to make something happen, get this ball out of their zone. Michael Pesha there, that's the right wing. Takes that ball, gets deflected by, looks like the Logan Nino. It looks like that will be a handball, and that will be Cherniak will take this one. And he just resets it to Sam Freed. Rich Bazaler looks like he is the CDM here at this moment for Fran Perez. Looks like Michael Catanzaro trying to get that ball to Matt Davis. Couldn't get it there. You have Simon Faella with the contest. Luke Christensen dribbles this one up, passes it to Thomas Shriver, who passes it to the other captain, Zach Perron. Trying to find some support, can't find it, and Simon helps them out there. Pass to Rich Bazaler, the CDM. A lot of players playing out of position here. You see Rich Bazaler usually plays up front. Thomas Shriver, there you have German. Gets the ball back into the box as Thomas Shriver. Trying to get into the center, and there's no one there except Bridgewater Raritan. Zach Perron gets a nice pass to Pesha, Michael Pesha. Nice spin move by him. Trips over his own feet, unfortunately. You could see he was upset about that one. Just can't find any grip. But Matt Davis helps to keep this one in bounds. Michael Catanzaro is a 1v1 there. But it looks like there's, as more men get on him, he still keeps possession of that ball, but Bridgewater Raritan kicks that one way out, all the way by the football practice field. It looks like that will be a corner kick. Matt Davis, hopefully Central can capitalize here. With 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this half. Matt Davis with the kick, a little bit far. Bridgewater Raritan trying to get the ball out, but it looks like the ball's in. And that's Thomas Shriver with the header.
Amazing play there by Thomas Shriver in the right position, right where he needed to be with that header. You saw it. Not exactly sure who got the cross in. Did you get that or no?
Yeah, that would be. Yep. And that would be Luke Christensen with that cross in. Either Luke Christensen or German. I think it was German.
Two new faces, though, for Hunterdon Central's varsity team, so.
We have a lot of new faces this year, and Thomas Shriver been a forward, getting a lot of goals these past couple of years. That was just what Central needed with 6 minutes left. Bridgewater Raritan trying to get this ball up and out, trying to get a goal here in the next 6 minutes. And if you're just tuning in, it is 2-1 Hunterdon Central to Bridgewater Raritan with 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the game. And you have Central trying to get this ball upfield. Matt Davis gets a good touch on that, trying to keep it away from Bridgewater Raritan defense. But that looks like Ramos Bins, a little too strong for him. And there goes Bridgewater Raritan with the ball. I think that is Nick Varela over there. Excuse me, that is Pedro Menendez in the corner there, getting subbed in for German. And you can see Simon Fiala hitting that ball out. Bridgewater Raritan can't do anything about that. Play is dead, and that will be Central ball. Thomas Shriver trying to make something happen here in the middle of the field. Luke Christensen keeps the defender at bay, or the forward at bay, excuse me. Pedro takes a hard fall from Bridgewater Raritan. You can see Luke Christensen taking this one. Excuse me, that will be Lucas Cherniak taking this one. Lucas Cherniak has played almost the entire game, if not the entire game, for Central. He's been very crucial for the Central defense, as well as Michael Petra, as well as a new face this year, Luke Christensen. That looks like that will be Bridgewater Raritan ball. That ball is thrown in from Bridgewater Raritan, but Bridgewater Raritan throws that one far. It looks like Cherniak is back there, and he's going to try to reset this. Passes it to Sam Freed, who kicks it to Pedro, who is able to keep that ball in. Ball is still live. Rich Vizzaler, CDM, trying to get there. Does not. Bridgewater Raritan takes that ball. Be Zach Perron throwing that one in. Here you have Thomas Shriver trying to get some more offense going. Can't let that, Bridgewater Raritan doesn't let that happen. Thomas Shriver in the corner fighting, and he does get the corner, but it looks like, unfortunately, it looks like he does not get the corner. Bridgewater Raritan taking this one. That will be Ryan taking this one. That is Ryan Plant kicking that one downfield. That is Alexander Rahimi, who does not get that ball. And there you see Matt Davis there having an opportunity. Him, the one-on-one, getting a good pass to Michael Catanzaro. Catanzaro and Matt Davis looking for options. Now they have Schreiber and Simon there, but they just kick it back out. Of course, with 2 minutes left, they're just trying to keep possession of this ball, trying to run the clock out. You see Pedro there with the ball, passes it back to Zach Perron. Zach Perron and Thomas Schreiber, the captains, as well as Matt Davis, have been playing a great game today. With Thomas Schreiber with the goal, Zach Perron with multiple great passes and great opportunities. Which Rizal, they're trying to get that ball in, was not able to. Still kicking the ball out. Eventually, all the way back to Lucas Cherniak. Cherniak looks like he gets that ball to go. And Simon Fiala gets that ball to Matt Davis in the corner. Matt Davis dribbling the ball around. Double teamed right now in the corner. Keeps this one in play. And it looks like that one will be just Bridgewater ball. Matt Davis obviously looking for possession there. Doesn't get it. Zach Perron heading the ball to Simon. Thomas Schreiber getting that ball to Matt Davis. Matt Davis over there is just going to try and run this clock out for 40 seconds.
Not only just running the clock, some nice possession from Hunterdon Central, as they know that their job with just only 30 seconds left in this game is to keep it out of Bridgewater Raritan's hands, and they are doing just that, or feet.
Yep. You can see Bridgewater Raritan trying with this 15 seconds that they have left, but everyone is just exhausted trying to get running down this field. And it looks like with Matt Davis here with 3 seconds left, it looks like Central will win this one 2-1 after a scary first half and a scary 30 minutes in the second half. Central scores in the next 15 minutes, in the last 15 minutes, and it is a 2-1 game.
Overall, a gruesome fight from both teams. Hunterdon Central pulls it out in the end. Bridgewater Raritan had the first goal shortly after. Hunterdon Central followed, and then just about less than 10 minutes in the game, Hunterdon Central scored again for that 2-1 win against Bridgewater Raritan.
Looks like Hunterdon Central will keep their winning streak here, and that will be another year added to beating Bridgewater Raritan, and that will continue their undefeated season. And the 2 goal scorers today were Thomas Schreiber and Michael Catanzaro, a senior and a junior.
Stay tuned for the field hockey game following shortly after, but until then, we will have a post-game interview with Thomas Schreiber. Hi, my name is Julie Labate. I am joined with Thomas Schreiber for a post-game interview. Thomas, big win against Bridgewater Raritan today in a very aggressive fight. Tell me what this game was like going first half 0-0 into the second half.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be tough coming in. They're a competitive team. We heard them saying they're going to come after us in the early season, so we had to come out big and strong. We had a slow start, but I think we picked it up when they scored, and that helped us to the win.
And then tell me what it's like. Pretty new, fresh lineup this year. A lot of juniors, underclassmen on the starting lineup. So tell me what it's like with you and then the 2 other captains on the field playing with these younger underclassmen and trying to work with them.
It's good. We're just trying to build them into better players, build a team, so in future years we can get better and better and get this season done, win a chip,
Senior season for you, Zach Perron, the goalie as well, and then, other guys, Matt Davis. Tell me what it is like as seniors to be starting off the season really well, 3-0, 3 wins. Tell me what that's like for the seniors.
It means everything. 2 wins against big teams. Delran 4th in the state. I know Bridgewater's ranked. They had a hell of a season last year, so we're trying to make the most out of it, get the most wins, and go far.
Thank you, Thomas. Amazing game today.
Thank you.
That'll do it. I'm Julia Labate from Stewart Field. That was Red Devils 2 against Bridgewater Raritan 1. Thank you.